Pikler triangles seem to be highly recommended in many Montessori and even Waldorf books, but there's a slight problem. They're expensive. In this video, I'll tell you why Pikler triangles are worth the investment. I'm Kevin, a father of two, a 3-year-old boy and an 11-month-old girl. Our family has been following the Montessori method for the past 3 years, and I'm here to share with you what I've learned on my journey. What is a Pikler triangle? Over the years, the Pikler triangle has slowly become one of the most popular Montessori toys, but it wasn't invented by Maria Montessori. It was developed by Hungarian pediatrician Dr. Emmy Pikler decades ago. I know many consider the Pikler triangle a Montessori toy, but in reality, there isn't a such thing as a Montessori toy. Items just need to be aligned with the philosophy, which the Pikler triangle does line up quite nicely. The idea behind the Pikler triangle is for children starting as young as 6 months old to learn their own boundaries under their own terms. It's designed so that no adjustments need to be made as your child grows because it works as the foundation on which they reach developmental milestones at their own pace. While not all children are the same, there's a high chance that your little one probably loves climbing, so this is where the Pikler triangle comes into play. It allows parents to offer a semi-contained environment for our children to enhance gross motor skills, self-confidence, balance, concentration, increase spatial awareness, and strengthen limbs. Eventually, when your child gets older, they'll also use their creativity with the triangle, which enables open-ended play. Open-ended play is huge as this promotes your child's imagination and creativity without restricting them with guidelines or rules. There are many different brands of Pikler triangles, but the common theme is that the well-built ones are pretty expensive and could cost a couple $100s. The reason why they cost so much is they generally use higher quality wood and shipping is expensive. From the research I've done, most of the more well-known brands are all made in Europe. So for those of us here in the US, we're gonna have to pay a bit more. The brand that we ended up purchasing is the Wooden Hearts version from Etsy that includes the triangle, the arch, and a ramp. We've owned it for a couple years now with no complaints. One thing that we like about this is that as a set, it comes with more than just a triangle, which allows even more open-ended play. I'm not saying the triangle alone isn't good enough, but having the companion pieces really make things much more fun for the children. Installation was pretty simple, but the only thing is that you do have to follow the video instruction guide, as at the time we bought ours, there was no paper manual included. One thing that I know many parents like about this is that you have the option to fold up this triangle and put it away when it's not in use, but we've actually never put it up. They do offer them in a couple of different sizes, but based on what I've read from other parents, I suggest getting the larger size, as well we know how fast our little ones grow. This way you get the most bang for your buck. This holds true for all brands and not just the Wooden Hearts. Speaking of bang for your buck, as of recording this video, all the Wooden Hearts Pikler triangles are half off, which is quite a good deal for the quality on these. No idea how long this set will last though. Another fairly popular brand is Lily and River, since it's made here in the US. But the biggest regret I've heard from parents is that it's a bit on the shorter side and many wish that they got a larger set. A side note, when looking at the listings for Pikler triangles on Etsy or Amazon, you might notice that they don't mention the term Pikler triangle, but instead call them climbing triangles. The reason being is that apparently someone trademarked the term Pikler triangle very recently and stopped everyone from using that terminology. You're probably tired of hearing the term that all children are different and learn and progress at their own pace, but the only reason people keep saying it is because it's true. My son and daughter is a great example of this. We introduced the Pikler triangle to my son when he was probably about 8 months, maybe even 9 months old, and he never showed too much interest in it. As he got older, he would climb it here and there, but ultimately wrote off the Pikler triangle as a failed investment. However, once he turned 2 years old, it was a completely different story. He started showing much more interest in climbing the Pikler triangle, and now at 3, he's pretty much an expert and loves using it, especially since that he has the ramp add-on that can be used as a slide. Since the Pikler triangle has been set up in our upstairs play area, my daughter started showing interest in it much earlier. At about 6 months old, she started using it to pull herself up, and now at 11 months old, she's gotten pretty good at climbing up and down by herself. She hasn't quite climbed over the other side yet, but I can see her doing this fairly soon as she loves climbing it. Probably not 100% due to the Pikler triangle, but I would say that my daughter versus my son at the same age is a much more capable climber. Of course, we did introduce the Pikler at a later time, so not sure if my son would have shown more interest if we let him start climbing earlier. Overall, I'm very happy with the Pikler triangle purchase, although I did have my doubts in the beginning. It's pretty rare that you find a toy that offers a wide range of benefits and has the potential to provide several years of fun for your child. If you have any questions about the Pikler triangle, let me know down below in the comment section, and feel free to give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.